pretty colored moss, tan, brown, cream ribbon. And this is another ribbon that would work just as well. It's kind of in checks, but it's the same type. It's 4 inches in width. And some other ribbons. We don't know exactly which ones we're going to use. We'll just kind of get started and then we'll add in from there. But we are going to use this chocolate jute ribbon. It has wire on the edges. We're going to use that somewhere to add some different texture. And then we have these little mossy owls. We have these in 3 different sizes. This is the
medium.
The medium. So there's a smaller and a large. These are the medium, and I'm not quite sure if we're going to need the smaller one or the medium. But anyway, we'll get started. But the first thing we're going to do is take the 10-inch paper and cut some
4-inch paper.
4-inch paper and cut some 15-inch ribbon strips. And we're going to do probably like at least two layers of ribbon strips in each twist. On the 10-inch pencil wreath, it actually measures 10 inches from this side to this side, but you wind up with a finished wreath that's 20 inches or larger. And we're making this wreath for Carrie's, for David's grandmother, who's in the rehab facility right now. So we're going to make it out of paper. It's going to be inside on her door, and so it won't be exposed to anything. I'm going to chevron these tips.
Okay.
To chevron your ribbon, you just fold it and cut on your folded edge. Makes a nice little V, fish mouth. And the paper ribbon, this has 20 or 25 yards. 20 yards per roll, so we should have plenty all in one roll. We'll cut these ribbon strips and then we'll get started. There's 12 twists on this 10-inch wreath, and we did 24 to start with. So let's just do 2 at a time. And we're just I'm gonna kind of crisscross those a little bit. And it may take more than 2. I'm not real sure. This is the first time we've done a wreath like this. Exactly. So we're just gonna trial and error, and we'll see how it goes. If we don't like it, we'll change it. It doesn't matter if you start on the inside or outside when you're putting your twist on. And right now I'm just going to give it a couple of turns because we are going to layer in some other product. Just going to go all the way around the wreath with 2 layers of ribbon strips. Okay, now we're going around it with 2 layers of ribbon strips in each twist. And I'm just kind of pushing those to the outside a little bit. And now, I think we're going to use this chocolate, well it says brown on the website, but it really needs to say chocolate, doesn't it? And I think on this, we'll just attach it. Let's start on the outside. And we're just going to kind of go, I don't remember how much is on this, 10 yards? I think it is. And we're just going to go attach it. To attach it, you need to undo your twist and lay that in there. And then just secure that twist back over it. And we're still just going to give it a couple of turns right now because we're going to also probably put in some other kind of ribbon. And then just make a little poof.
You're not measuring?
I was just gonna ask about how much is that?
I don't know.
What's the tape measure? What is that?
11?
Let's make it 10.
Okay.
Keep it even. I can work better with even numbers in case we have to multiply how much we used.
I don't know if it's going to.
Trial and error. If it doesn't work, we'll take it off and cut strips out of it or something. Make loops. I just thought it might. Of course, we don't want to push down the, mess up the ribbon curls, I mean the ribbon strips. I think 11 might have been better. I think 10 might have been too tight. All right, let's do 11. I'm not gonna measure, I'm gonna say that's about 11.
Okay.
All right, so we went all the way around it, the outside and then to the inside, making those loops, and we wound up with this much of a tail left over. So for right now, I'm just gonna tuck that to the inside, get it out of the way. Well, bring it to the back. I'm not gonna cut that off. I'm just gonna weave it kind of in and out around that frame. For right now.
You won't use this?
Well, why don't we go ahead? We got a zip tie. We'll just get this raw edge taken care of, so it won't be popping out. Wrong place, wrong time. So we'll just take that zip tie and fit it right around the end of the ribbon and the wire frame. Ooh, I got my thumb in there. And okay, I like that. It gave a little more texture to it. Of course, some people may not like that little green tinsel on the pencil twist, but if you don't, you can always tuck it to the inside. You can use about any color pencil wreath for this. Now we have to decide which other color we want to use. I really like that big polka dot. I don't know if that big polka dot is too big, and I really like that orange. I like to use more than one kind of ribbon. When we're thinking about, we're thinking about using this beautiful moss green burlap ribbon, but I think it's a little bit, it's 4 inches wide. I think if we had a 2.5 inch wide, I think it's just a little bit too bulky for this because it's wound up being a heavier, I think the heavier than anything else that we have in here. So I think this pumpkin ribbon, it's jute. Is it jute?
Yes.
Okay. This pumpkin ribbon I think will do better.
Okay.
And let's do 15. You want to do ribbon strips for it?
Yeah.
15. So we'll cut those 15 inches and we'll chevron those edges. I like this. It's got a little bit lighter. I mean, it's got that little bit of off-white color. Just take the ribbon strip, pinch it in the center. You want to make sure that you've got your right-sided edge up. Take any one of the twists and just undo it. Re-secure that ribbon strip.
I need 12 strips.
Yeah, we would need 12 strips. I'll do that. We'll need to take this one out of inventory too. Okay, we're going to use some of this. Is it called natural or parchment or bleach?
It's parchment or bleach.
Wire jute roping to just add in another little layer of some texture. I can get it started. We have this in lots of different colors. It's wired. We've used it several times. I'm just going to cut some random lengths right now. I need my core from my tube. Oh, there you go. It just happened to have it down there. Okay, so I'm going to make just some little jute curls, and this is a core from a 10-inch roll of mesh that we used earlier, and I'm just going to wrap that around. Oops. And just let it slide off. I could secure that in the center like that. And then you wouldn't have so many little loose ends to have to do. Okay. We'll make it a little bit longer than that then. Gonna undo the twist, and this will be the last layer of anything that's gonna go on this wreath. So this time I'm going to twist about 3 or 4 times, and then you can just shape these little strips of jute anyway. And this is our finished wreath. We secured the parchment
Roping.
bleached, whatever it is, roping into each twist. And we had enough left of the ribbon, the orange with the burlap pumpkin, to go ahead and make a bow. So we went ahead and just made just a loop bow and secured it to the back with secured it to the frame with a zip tie. And then of course go back and clip all your strings. And I always go back and look at the back of your wreath and check it, make sure you don't have anything sharp that's going to stick out, that's going to might damage a wall or anything. And we're going to add, next we're going to add these 1 or 2 of these little green owls. Okay, this is one of the medium owls in the center, and all we did was just slip a zip tie around one of its legs and then secured the zip tie to the work wreath, and then we're going to need to snip that long tail all the way. Okay. And if you wanted to, you could, you could put another one up there. I think that's fine, just like that. And let's see, just kind of, I don't think, yeah, if it looks like your zip tie is going to show, you just, poke your ribbon up under there, cover that up. And I think that's it. I think she'll like it.
I think so.
All right. Be sure and subscribe to our channel, and thanks for dropping by, and